Hello, TFG listeners. I'd like to welcome you to our podcast, Situational Awareness. As always, I'm Priest101, or Kirk, and joining me is my lazy but interesting co-host, Blarchnarb, or Eric, to provide you with the answers to problems that you never knew existed. But with that, let's get on with today's show. Hey guys, Priest in here, and me and Eric,
Hello.
or as you guys might know, Blarchnarb.
Yeah, good enough.
Blarchnarb. We're going to be doing a podcast. We haven't done a podcast on the channel for a really long time. And
I haven't done one ever.
And I was going to ask you, have you ever done a podcast before?
Nope.
All right. It's simple. So, ready? You're going to sit down on your computer.
Can I lay down?
Yep.
All right, cool.
And talk.
I don't... How do I do that?
Congratulations. You have mastered podcasts.
Whoa.
They are super simple.
I feel like I'm pretty good at this.
Yeah. I feel like I can talk and you can talk.
Wait, I can talk too?
Yeah, you can talk.
We can both talk. Can we talk at the same time?
This is all going to be cut out.
Oh, man.
Anyway, so we decided to make a podcast about absolute stupidity. Eric, do you want to explain what our dynamic as friends? What we do?
I don't think I do.
Okay, so I'll do it. So, as some of you might know who watched this video, or have seen some of our content before, I am what they like to call a moron.
I agree.
And I come up with very stupid situations and scenarios. We don't really have a name for this yet. We have a couple of ideas. If someone can think of a better name, go for it.
Please pitch us your ideas, because
yeah, we're gonna need them because
mine are not great.
I only have enough stupid in me for some topics. So hopefully, eventually, we'll get some topic suggestions.
We can get a really bad idea for a name.
No, actually,
just some of us.
Char gave me a good one. Situational awareness.
Okay.
I kind of like it. We'll go with
All
situational awareness for now, and if we could think of a better name at some point, we'll go with it. This is low effort, okay? This is gonna be beyond low effort. This is as I go throughout my week when I think of something stupid, instead of texting it to Eric, I put it in my phone and I'll keep it and I'll surprise him with it when we do our recording. It's gonna go a little bit something like this. I'm gonna say a stupid idea, a scenario, a question, something that's on my mind, the inner workings of Prieston's mind. And I'm gonna pitch it to Eric and we're gonna talk about the semantics, the logic, the stupidity, the validity of said topic.
Yep. It's pretty much like our average day.
Yeah.
Like now we're gonna plan it.
Yeah, record it. Kind of, not even. Like, I'm just gonna plan the topic ahead of time and then we'll just go through it and talk about it. So I'm gonna give you an example. We once spent a whole night talking about the possibility of Russian-speaking penguins invading the country with machine guns, and that joke just hasn't ended. And it sounds way funnier in my head that it does that out loud.
There was also a series of mirrors involved.
Yeah, that was a whole nother thing. We're just, you know how when people get high and they just come up with really crazy and weird ideas and say really stupid shit? We don't need to do that part. We just do it naturally.
Yeah, we do it sober.
We do it sober, and that's why many people think we're high half the time. But instead, we're just eating $20, $30 worth of Taco Bell, and we're just talking about what happens if they made a champion in League of Legends who was just like a bullet and just had one boost speed, and if they touched anyone, it just insta-killed them. I thought that was a good champion idea.
I still think it is. I still think it's viable.
All right, so you want to get on with it? I have a couple of them, and we'll see. I don't know which one to go through, or which one to go for, because this is the first one.
We can do more than one, right? If it's short, we can do an extra one, or you can do two today, and then
this is supposed to be a short podcast, like 10 15 20. We'll see how far we can go with this. Could be 5 minutes. You can never see this could never exist on YouTube. This could be a terrible idea and I just don't know it yet. I'm gonna go with this one because I actually like this one. I think it's a pretty simple one, a good starter one, because you know me, my ideas just go off the rails.
I am ready. I am not ready for whatever you're going to throw at me, but we'll figure it out.
Okay, Eric. If for no explainable reason, vehicles stop working tomorrow, like motorcycles, cars, any form of transportation, let's say.
No planes, no trains.
No planes, no trains.
Boats.
No boats.
Okay.
What
about continue? I'll ask my questions.
They stop working, they cannot work, and they cannot be repaired. What becomes the new main form of travel? And do we strap horses to the cars? Because there'll be so many useless cars around.
Okay. Do our bikes and scooters, anything like that, do they work?
I guess they work, yeah.
Rollerblades, skateboards.
Yeah. That's why I said what would be the next main form of transportation for us as a species.
Okay, so I was kind of hoping that they wouldn't work. so that I could go with my next idea, which is water travel. We would have like ramps going everywhere, and it would be like like a super slide.
A super slide everywhere?
Yes, like to any location that you would need it to, and like obviously, you'd have to like go mostly downhill for those. So you'd have to like go to certain areas. It'd be kind of like a bus, like taking a bus from point A to point B, and then from point B to point C. You'd have
Do
to
you,
like transfer at locations, but like you'd go down one ramp and then you'd like climb up a ladder and then go down a ramp to another place. You
my
know?
see, I just figured we'd have so many leftover cars that just were so useless.
Mhm.
So I figured we just strap horses to the cars. We have all the infrastructure for cars still. Like we built roads and everything.
Yeah.
Like the world right now is
Right. Well,
made
so we
for
can
car
do that with like
travel.
bikes and stuff like that. Like we don't need to re-domesticate horses for every single person to use as transportation.
I mean, some people
And
already have horses. We just make more horses.
right, yeah. I mean, sure, they're more than welcome to use their horses for transportation, but like not everybody wants to like now go purchase and take care of a horse for the rest of their life for transportation.
It'd probably be way cheaper than a car payment.
Yes, but it's more like upkeep. I feel like you got to feed it every day, you got to
Yeah.
house it,
I mean,
you
yeah,
got to take care of
you
it.
have to do that for a
If your
car.
horse gets sick, like you have to put down your horse suddenly. It's kind of like getting in an accident.
Yeah. Well, just just use your car. Just have the other horses drop the car down a hill onto the horse
Well,
to take
but
it out.
like, how much faster do you think a horse is than like a bike?
How much horsepower is a bike?
How fast can a bike travel?
I mean, it depends on the person.
On a racing bicycle, a reasonably fit rider can ride at 25 miles per hour on flat surface.
All right. And how fast is your standard
How
horse?
fast does a horse run? 55 miles per hour.
See?
So it's about twice as fast.
Yeah. But you don't have to feed the bike. And like the bike's gonna get tired after. I mean, the horse is gonna get tired after a while.
Right, yeah. Now another thing is, if you are commuting to work and you now have a horse with you, your work is gonna have to have a place
Well, what? Okay, wait,
for
wait,
the
wait.
horses to stay.
But we don't need mechanics anymore, like car mechanics.
Sure.
Like they're gonna need jobs. We're gonna have mass unemployment of car mechanics. They don't know how to do
I
anything other than
mean,
car mechanic, mechanic
okay.
car. So like we just make them horse tenders throughout the day. They just
We
tend
just
to our
make them do
horses.
that.
Well, I mean, we
You have
offer
no
them.
other option other than to do this one thing.
I mean, we're gonna need them, so I feel like the government needs
Well,
to
yeah,
get
but
involved
I mean,
somehow.
like vets would become,
Oh, that's true too.
a much bigger demand.
Horse vets.
Yeah, especially horse vets. But
Yeah, well,
like if so, like I'm thinking about my work personally. Like I don't have an area where like we would be able to put horses. I mean, like the parking lots, sure, we could like turn into that.
well, there you go.
But now we have to have people like take care of the
Yeah.
horses, feed the horses.
Yeah.
Like, what if one horse, gets antsy and tries to fight another horse?
Oh my god, that sounds amazing. Wait, that's 2 jobs in one. We store the horses, but then also let people watch horse fights. We could tape knives to the horses' snouts, and they could just like go at each other. How shitty would that be? Like, okay, ready? You have a really long day at work.
Your horse is just dead.
A really long way at work. Like, you had someone scream at you over the phone about some stupid insurance thing or some ridiculous thing. You get out, you're like, all right, time to go home. I have food ready. Like, food's gonna be ready when I get home. And play some games. Have a date with Opti. It's gonna be great. And then like you walk out, and your horse is just like dead on the floor. Tug out.
Yeah, like what do you do?
Look at the horse
I guess
tender.
you call another person with a horse, and you're like, "Hey, can you pick me up?"
Yeah. You like carpool with your coworkers. Get on his horse. His horse was the victor. It has blood on its mouth still. Like his horse is the one that killed your horse.
Yeah, I guess so.
Wow. Okay, wait. So what if instead we deconstruct all the cars?
Well, so yeah, I would assume that we would melt down all the cars and like use the metal for something else.
I have an idea
Like
though.
that's
What we can use it for?
A whole lot of metal.
Because we won't
Okay,
have
what's
planes anymore. So how do we get or boats? I guess we can do like wooden boats and row.
I mean, we can make bridges across water.
That's gonna be a big bridge, like to cross from.
Ooh, it would also make it very difficult to travel long distances.
Yeah. Well, no. This is what we do. We melt
Again.
down the cars and we do your slide idea, but across the United States.
I feel like people's backs are gonna get raw.
Or stomachs. Do you go?
Or
Do you go?
sure, yeah.
Do you go
I
down
wouldn't want to
that
go
slide?
face first down a slide, like a water slide like that.
How high would that slide have to be?
Well, it doesn't have to be like super high. It just has to be like a long, steady, like decline. You know, or
But still, how to go from New York to California?
Well, again, it's not one. You know, like you get one from one town to the next town, and you'd have to like climb up a ladder, wait your turn.
I'm talking about
and then go
one
down
slide, but there's like it's like a new highway. There's exits.
like an express from like Maine to California.
I still say New York to Cali. Like just
okay, yeah, I guess that's like very popular places, you know.
And you can stop off at like Texas, like have a slide.
Yeah.
I wonder how long that would take to travel from one side of the United States. How fast does someone go down a
Via slide?
Yeah. What
well,
is the terminal velocity of someone going down a water slide? Let's see. Terminal velocity of water drop. That's something I want. Let's see. Oh, here we go. For a human,
speeds of up to 60 miles per hour as they plummet down free fall slide with fake snowbanks on each side. So that's going like almost straight down. That's like that giant ride at Splish Splash, you know, like the really tall one.
Yeah.
So for a normal one, it would have to be like half that.
So how much was it?
60 miles an hour.
So let's say 30 miles an hour. Okay. So here we go, Google Maps. This is gonna be some official like fucking math right here. Oh wait, no.
Like 100 hours. So that's 4 days.
Imagine sliding for 4 days.
And that's like a straight slide too.
That's a straight slide. You slide for 4 days. Wow. Yeah, your stomach would be raw.
Like have people on the side like holding out water bottles for you.
How would you go to the bathroom?
Grab a meal on the way.
You need a bag if you wanted to go down the slide. Like you need like imagine you take a shit and the person behind you is coming down.
Oh no.
Alright, you're right. You don't want to be face first on that slide. You're right. Alright, I guess the slide doesn't work. So yeah, we make a big bridge.
Well, I'm trying to think now of how tall that slide would have to be.
That's what I was
like
thinking.
3,000 miles, going 30 miles an hour.
Wait, I've taken geometry before. Like this is what geometry is for, right? We just need we need a triangle. We need the hypotenuse right now. Or no, the height. We have the base and we have the we don't have the hypotenuse actually. All we have is the base.
Yeah.
Rough.
Yeah, we don't have an angle either. It's okay. It's not that important.
Oh, if we had the angle, we could have done it. What would you say the angle would have to be? Like, it'd be a fucking tight ass angle for a steady incline. I don't know. Does it hurt to slide at 30 miles per hour?
It would have to be a 30 degree angle at least.
Oh, we wouldn't use water. We use lube.
That's just water with extra steps.
That's just Eric 2020 lube. It's just water with extra steps. That is, I've never heard that before.
I mean, like, I feel like lube won't help any more than water, you know?
You'd have to take a really long vacation because it'd take you like 5 days to get to where you want to go on a fucking water slide.
Yeah.
And then you have to enjoy the vacation. And you have to take another 5 days back.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to travel to like other countries really anymore.
Yeah.
Like you'd like if you go there, you have to live there now.
I mean, that's pretty much what COVID is right now, right?
Not really. I mean, I guess kind of. Not really.
The world would be very different if we didn't have cars. Like we've put all of our eggs in the like transportation basket.
In the car basket.
In the car basket, yeah. We were really reliant on cars. Pretty nuts.
I mean, they work. You know, they do what they got to do.
I mean, sometimes. What if they all just stop working tomorrow? Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed today's show. If you liked what you heard, please do us a favor and like, subscribe, ring the bell, or check out some of our other content on the screen right now. Think we did a good job fleshing out some of these situations? If not, leave us a comment telling us what we forgot, or leave us some suggestions of situations to talk about in future episodes. Thanks for listening, and see you soon.